The United States has about 5% of the world's population, but we have 25% of the world's prisoners. We incarcerate a greater percentage of our population than any other country on earth. Michael Jacobson, Director of the Nonpartisan Vera Institute of Justice. According to the Florida Department of Corrections, it costs an average $53.35 per day, or $19,473 per year, to house an inmate in a Florida prison.
We have learned that merely being tough on crime alone does not, by itself, make us safer. We must also be smart on crime. Now, being smart on crime requires speaking honestly about which policies have worked and which have not, without fear of being labeled as too hard or, more likely, as too soft on crime. Being smart on crime means moving beyond outdated labels and rhetoric and instead embracing science and data and relying on them to shape policy. And it means thinking about crime in context, not just focusing on enforcement actions, but also thoroughly examining the benefits of prevention and rehabilitation as well.
You want to bring people that are drug addicted closer to medical professionals that can help them. Now, there's a medicalized program in Switzerland going on today, modeled after a program in Liverpool, England, that actually brings heroin-addicted people into drug clinics. They actually, once it's shown that they are drug addicted and they have failed drug treatment a couple of times, then they actually get their drugs at pharmaceutical prices. And by the way, none of these drugs are expensive. The only reason they're expensive is because they're illegal. So for a maximum of $10 a day, they can actually receive their heroin, use it in the clinic itself under medically approved circumstances, and then they are held to be crime-free. As long as they're never arrested, they continue on the program. They have found that these programs reduce drug usage, they reduce crime, they increase the medical issues with these people, and they maintain them without getting AIDS, without having all these various medical problems. So this reduces crime, and it also, you can't get a dead addict clean.
Yeah,
you need to keep them alive.
I'm with you, Judge. I agree. Basically, I was with you. The only difference is I said if you're a crime-committing addict, you have to get mandatory treatment.
Absolutely. If you're a problem user, and I do this all the time, either you get off alcohol or get off these drugs of choice, or I'm going to remove you from society. But
there goes the market.
And that's right. But, if you are drug addicted and we put you in jail for 10 days, 10 months, or 10 years, it isn't going to matter. Eventually you're going to get out, and unless you get some treatment when you're in there, you're going to go back to these drugs. So we're trying to incarcerate our way out of this problem. We lead the world in the incarceration of our people, and we still have these major drug problems. Treatment works.
Yeah.
The Rand Corporation came out with a survey in June of 1994 saying we get 7 times more value for our tax dollar by drug treatment than incarceration. There's a treatment program in Donovan State Prison down in San Diego County in California. The recidivism rate for those people that go through that program and an aftercare is 18% within a year. For the exact same people that do not go through those programs, the recidivism rate is 80%. So it works.
Well,
being justice of the peace, you see the same individuals coming time and time again into court, and that led to what I could say is a deep frustration, seeing the same young people over and over again. And each time I see them, I have to give them longer sentences because their crimes tend to get more sophisticated over time.
What a lot of these young lads don't have when they're first coming in is hope. Now they've got a criminal record. What chance have I got to get employment? What chance have I got to have anything? And I think one of the things that we find, again with the program, is actually they start to realise that they do have themselves a way to better their lives, that change is possible, and therefore there's some hope.
If you are still asking yourself, so what? Here it is. The taxes that you pay supply the budget for the penal system in the state of Florida. If we can reduce the rate of recidivism, the rate at which prisoners return to jail, By sending those in need of treatment to rehab first, the money spent housing them can be saved. In the end, taxpayers save money and those in need of help receive treatment. Thank you for watching my video.